and they opened with commotion outside of the jury's presence,
The
where
Hawkeyes
required
will kick
fighters
it
were
away to
found
start.
guilty on the charges of second-degree murder and leaving the scene of the collision resulting in death. And they mentioned
He's
two
going
of
to
the
try
team
his luck
outlets that
from
I
the
just
end
talked
zone.
about,
That gamble
particularly
did
that
not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. Two programs very similar in their DNA, rugged and tough, sort of epitomizing the Heartland and playing for the Heartland Trophy.
It's an old rivalry, but a relatively new trophy in this game. And trust me, Wisconsin, Iowa, they don't care that it's new. It's another thing to put in their trophy case, and both teams want it.
Yeah, everybody wants the... It's always fun, but more importantly, you want the bragging rights that come with it. Rivalry games matter. They matter to fans, they matter to players, they matter to coaches. That every game's the same nonsense, it's not true.
The give to the left side. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. In the last meeting between these two, it was the Badgers taking a close one.
They won it close, and this has been a big source of bragging rights, obviously, for the past year now back in Madison, and any Wisconsin fan around the country and around the world. They made the plays when they needed to late in that game, David, last year.
Well, and the cool thing is, man, you get a whole year now to brag or hear the bragging, and usually you get tired of the other fan bases. So now Wisconsin had the bragging rights. Iowa has a chance to do something about it.
Trying the left side. Bulls his way forward. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another first down.
I mean, it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football a lot? Come to Wisconsin.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's back to throw on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or you're not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed physical football, 3-yard in a cloud of dust, good defense, this is your game, and for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical records, so it just shows you it's going to be a great game, similar styles, and then bragging rights at the end.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Goodman. Fires to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Makes his connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn up.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This place is alive, and they'd love to force this offense into another mistake. Line getting set on second down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Third down coming up after the completion. Off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the left. All kinds of running room.
White on white crime.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Offense gets set for second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it past the marker.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it. Listen, they didn't get the first down, but this QB sneak on the very next play is going to get it, and this drive's going to keep going.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. The give and the run on fourth down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
Man, it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
To the ground. He's got it again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bowl here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry partner, I guess you need a good trophy to go with it.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bowl on a stand. Good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin, Iowa, they've got a lot of big linemen that can carry that 70-plus pound trophy back to their trophy stand if they win.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Hawkeyes have taken it inside the 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When you're handed a break, With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
They stripped it out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball is taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wants to throw on third. Steps away. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Goodman. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Badgers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look at, they snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. They'll throw it on 1st down, trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll open the second half with a run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They move the tight end all over. Back to pass, it's Goodman. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wisconsin! On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep moving. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. 6th play of the drive coming up. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Goodman. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on 1st down. And the timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. And they just got to make more plays.
Avoids pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Washington.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Iowa has extended its lead as they try to take hold of the Heartland Trophy.
Iowa taking over now in the second half of this game. Offense and on defense, they are imposing their will, David. They want this Heartland Trophy back.
They want to go get it. They want some bragging rights. Both these programs, obviously close to each other, familiar with each other, kind of have the same DNA, but only one team gets bragging rights.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Goodman. Fires to the big fella. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wisconsin. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it.
The expressway is wide open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
From the gun, the ground game. Twist his way through.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Getting some heat. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll immediately call timeout. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Back to throw, it's Goodman. They're bringing heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. He unleashes a long one. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Memphis took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Tigers that fired on all cylinders. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Badgers! And the comeback is on.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.